Alright, to Redcliffe Village. A fishing village on the shores of Lake Calenhad. Calenhad. Probably gonna get stopped on the road. I think I triggered Wynn's personal companion quest. So let's find out. Not yet. We probably almost have, though.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Ooh, okay. Alistair has revelatons for us. What's up, man?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Oh. So, Alistair is just Jon Snow now. That's what that is. So, yeah, it's Alistair's little twist. He doesn't have a personal... He does have a personal companion. A personal quest, but we'll get to that later. So, you're a royal bastard.
Ha! Yes, I guess it does at that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's fine. I kind of don't care. It's kind of not important right now. Until what we're doing, at least.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
Really? No other secrets?
Besides my unholy love of fine cheeses and a minor obsession with my hair, no, that's it.
Minor, huh?
Just the prince thing.
Okay. Alright. Why did you tell me, though?
Because it will probably come up. I didn't want to walk into Redcliffe without you knowing the truth. That would be just...
I appreciate that.
...awkward. I have
That's
no
very nice
illusions about my status, however. It's always been made very clear that I'm a commoner, and now a Grey Warden, and in no way in line for the throne. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is...
I mean, Honora's,
and more
Kaelin's wife,
very popular with the people.
is still alive.
Though,
so that's a thing.
If he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh, no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Whoa, man. That's not really what you think, is it?
No, I suppose not. At least I have a chance to make things right. And I'm not alone.
Alright, peace. So Alistair is royal. And we'll never be royal. Something, something, something. This kind of drug just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of stuff. Oh, jeez. Wait a minute. Wait. Alright, we need a little bit of luck on our side.
Yes.
Okay. Stand over here. Everybody. We're going to save. That's before we kill Flemeth. Do we want that save? Yeah, I guess we do. I mean, don't. We did kill Flemeth, and that's cool. We're going to talk to Tomas.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What? Yeah, I'm here to see Al Eamon.
The Arl? Then you don't know. Has nobody out there heard?
I know he's sick.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days.
Well,
we're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying. We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified.
Okay, alright, I get it.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Van Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Ah, Van Tegan. A fan favorite, if I recall. This is Redcliffe. Well, this is Redcliffe Village. A dinky little place by the river. Castle is more up ahead, as we saw with the landscape shot. Everyone's dying. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dying, but also
It's
dead.
Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Van Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe Loghain's lies? You don't believe Aldor's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory?
Actually, that's all kind of true.
The Grey Wardens, traitors, murderers of the...
Except that part.
I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard
Illy
from him
grave.
in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts.
I just screamed over the
A
walls.
few nights ago. Evil
I shout cast and no one responds.
surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
Oh, dang. What kind of evil things?
Some call them the walking dead, decomposing
hate that
corpses,
show.
returning to life with a hunger for
But Maggie's
human
hot,
flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds.
the camera so high up his face?
Calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault
Go
will
down,
be the
camera.
worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arlemon.
Yeah, I guess we'll help.
There are no darkspawn here, and nothing to
shoot,
gain.
I
It
was
is a
supposed to bring it.
fool's errand.
Hey, we gotta rescue the arm, man.
Perhaps.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please
I
tell
guess
Murdoch
it means
what trans-
exactly 3
Return
gratitude
to your
crystals.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Alright.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Hey, I got Sten approval. Nice. I knew what I was doing with you, Sten. Alright, so
Let us pray.
this is a little fun mechanic
Art thou who exists
that kind of comes back in Inquisition a little bit.
When are the bad men coming?
his forgiveness.
Soon, darling. Don't
Tell me
worry.
when.
Everything will be all right.
Is the prophetess his daughter?
This is a town defense game now,
May the
where you have to spend the entirety of this part of the quest
Outside, if any.
basically building up a bunch of resources so that when the night comes, everyone's ready to fight. So how much you do and what side quests you perform determine what exactly is the outcome. So we're gonna do our best, and I've done this a bunch of times, so I know some of this. Hey, you're Arania.
Good day.
Oh, you're part of a quest I don't have yet. But you're Jenna.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar?
In
In the
fact, I was.
Kokari
In
Wilds?
fact, I have something for
My
you.
husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Both dead.
I am. You've heard of me?
I have something here from your husband.
Oh? Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh, no. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me.
Yeah, you can completely miss this quest if you just don't grab the box. And now she
May
has
His
closure.
blessings upon
I don't know what's in the box. But now she has it, and we don't get anything out of it, really. That kind of sucks, actually. Gratitude crystals, though. Hey, Caitlin.
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to
I mean, you're
more...
standing in the way of the door. What's wrong?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible. You poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't
What
know
a
where
terrible
he is.
name, Bevan.
I'm so scared they got him too.
Where did he go?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone. I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Okay. Have you looked for him yet?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
And vice versa. I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him. I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Old man.
girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
Is there supposed to be someone here I'm supposed to recruit? No. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of one of the quests. The Blackstone quests. I think there's a person in town somewhere. But what we want to do is trigger Sten's dialogue. So we're going to save right now over this same spot.
Already died.
And we can't change party members right now. So we're going to exit the village. I mean, exit into the village. Yeah, that's funny. Go for the eyes. That's actually, I think, a running Easter egg in a lot of Bioware games. I know for a fact it's like in Mass Effect 2 or 3. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make it, like, almost impossible that we don't get it.
Of all the...
Oh, blast it.
Yes.
Is this where humans keep all their wisdom? Your behavior makes much more sense to me now.
I did it. I'm a genius. I got the thing to start.
You called.
I'm so short. Hey, I want to talk about something
Speak
next.
then.
Oh, wait. We can do more Talbot Roth. Let's do that. Let's do more Talbot Roth conversations from last time.
Isn't it the nature of a wound to bleed? I have no more.
So he
answer
says they're
for
a
you.
wound in
Why
his
do we
society.
fight the Darkspawn? Why do the Darkspawn fight us?
I mean, the Darkspawn aren't intelligent.
You are. Why do you fight?
Because I have to.
Yes. There is no other reason.
He's really a simplistic guy.
Shoth wish us dead, and we wish to go on living. The point of our war is war.
Okay.
As you wish.
Nice. +4. He likes me.
You called.
Say you're gonna stab me in my sleep, but
Speak
you won't.
then.
Oh, God. We're still talking about the Talbot Roth. Do you think they have a point?
Undoubtedly. They've used it to kill countless people.
Yeah, it's funny, actually. A lot of what you said about the Canary sounds somewhat oppressive. You don't think that would be a reason why they would want to fight back?
So is death.
Oh, okay, I see. I don't mean to offend you by speaking of this.
I have no feelings you can hurt, Warden.
You can't hurt me, dog.
Very well.
That's it. We're done with the Talbot Roth now. He really doesn't want to talk about it. But yeah, the rebels, outcasts from society that choose to, that for the most part, when they do get outcasted or when they choose to leave, they rebel and fight back against the system they find oppressive. Really, we get more from the conversation from our own dialogue than we do from him. Hey, he talked about human wisdom a little while ago.
Perhaps if humans sought wisdom beyond the walls of chantries, they might find it now and then.
Damn. Burned. Do the Canary have any kind of places of worship?
Kunari do not worship.
Oh. I like how we play this like an idiot. So then what do you know about wisdom?
I know that it cannot be found unless sought. There is little point in pursuing this. We should move on.
Okay.
As you wish.
Yeah. We inspired him.
You called.
You want to talk more about wisdom,
Speak
dog?
then.
Here we go. I can't believe I'm defending the chant when my character, like, in my roleplay, doesn't even give a, like, two craps about the chants. There is some wisdom in the chant, which I guess is true.
Then someone should release it into the wild.
Ah.
It's in danger of dying out.
That's really good. Were you saving that one? That's really good.
No, that just came to me now. Tell me, where is the wisdom in crying for a derelict god to save you?
I don't know. Exactly. I actually agree with ourselves. I agree with you.
My people have a tale. A great Ashkari during his travels came upon a village in the desert. There he found the houses crumbling, the earth so dry and dead that the people tied themselves to each other for fear a strong wind would carry the ground out from under their feet.
Damn.
Nothing grew there except the bitter memory of gardens. The Ashkari stopped the first man he saw and asked what happened here. Drought came, and the world changed from prosperity to ruin, the man told him.
Cool, then what happened?
Change it back, the Ashkari replied. The villager became angry then, believing the Ashkari mocked him, for no one could simply change the world on a whim. To which the Ashkari answered, then change yourself. You make your own world.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's a modified version of Buddha. It's either Buddha or Gandhi that says, be the change you wish to see in the world, essentially. And I absolutely agree with Sten. Like, from an in-character point of view and a real-world point of view, like, I think one of the things I discovered as a teenager, around the time playing this game, actually, I don't think it was Sten that taught me this as a character, or as the writing did, but it was one of those things where one of my most hated phrases is, life isn't fair, because most often the phrase life isn't fair is said from the point of view of someone that's trying to justify bad things happening. It's like, oh man, like, I got run over, or my car is totally wrecked, or like, this person left me, this person was bad to me, or I got fired, or something like that. And it's like, it's just not fair. And then someone goes, life isn't fair, deal with it. And it's like, I hate that so much, because to me, all it says is it encourages the acceptance of a status quo that's broken. So when Sten says, change yourself, you make your own world, and then change the world, if it's unfair, I 100% agree with that. I don't think there's any point to saying life isn't fair. I don't think there's any point in believing in something to be better if you don't take action to do it. If you're going to change yourself or change something, you should try to change if you don't like the way things are. And passively accepting it doesn't do anything. And from the point of view of what Sten's talking about, he's talking about religion, he's talking about the chant. He's like, you shouldn't look for... It says right here, sometimes you need faith in a higher power to change. And for some people, that's true. Sometimes there are people who need that extra layer. They need that intangible concept that can't be broken. I have a lot of envy for people that have very good faith, where they have this ability to believe and be confident in something that is immovable. It doesn't work like that for me. Personally, that's everybody's degree of interpretation for how they feel they need to hold on to their sense of self and confidence and rootedness in the world. But I absolutely agree with what Sten's saying. I want to say that he's absolutely right, but I have to say I suppose he has a point. But yeah, so it's just it's something to note that even though Qunari society sounds oppressive, because it is, from an individualistic point of view, or maybe even a humanistic one, it is optimistic. Qunari society largely believes in high concept good ideals. They just don't care about the individual as a result. It's not communism, because things aren't necessarily equal for the sake of it. Things are the way they are because they lead to a better society. I should look up what the closest parallel is to this, but that's the one bright side that attracts a lot of converts to Qunari religion or belief system. It's not even a religion. That's what makes a lot of converts come. It's the belief that you can change things and you can be a part of a better system that works to be better at the cost of your individuality. And we'll see more arguments throughout Dragon Age about, like, oh, what does it mean to lose your individuality? What's the difference between being a slave and being a member of Qunari society? What's the difference between being a slave and indentured servant? All this and that. But for now, we're just going to agree with Sten. I agree.
Believe in whatever you like, absent creators or whimsical gods. Follow prophets, or Ashkari, or omens in the earth and sky. You will find wisdom only if you seek it. Harshera, we should move on.
Parshera means enough, by the way. Like, come on, we're done here. That last part is really important. Is whatever you believe in, at the end of the day, if you don't challenge yourself to seek wisdom, you won't find it. If you're passive, you won't do anything. You won't learn anything. Which I think is great. Because even though Sten doesn't really care about our religions, and he thinks they're kind of stupid, you know, he says the chant, it has some wisdom in it, but it doesn't really, like, it's not used properly. Or, you know, worship doesn't really give you anything, or passive worship of a god isn't there, is absent. What does that do for you? He says, well, whatever you believe in, challenge it, pursue it, so that it gives you the knowledge you seek.
As you wish.
That's great, Sten. That was great. And I think I got Sten to the max. Almost there. He likes me a lot.
You called.
Is there anything more about wisdom? Oh, come on, let's keep going. Sten's always great for philosophy talk. What do you believe in?
When your people join us, you'll find out.
Well, huh? Wait, what?
Our ships will come to these shores, and the Antam will bring this land to the Kyun. But it does no good to dwell on it. Harshera, we should move on.
So, when we ask him, what do you believe in? What's your system of belief or your society? He's like, you'll find out. And I'm like, what? Because, along with, so the chant of light, the Andraste, religion of Andraste, is, in its core tenets, it's to spread the teachings to the four corners of the world, right? It's based on a map, right? Not a globe or whatever. For the Qunari, it's actually very similar, where we have to spread our teachings because they're good. Remember, it's not about being equal for Qunari, it's about creating a good society, a better society. So to that end, they see any society that isn't theirs or isn't trying to improve like they are as failing and as corrupt and as a blight on society and the world and humanity. So it's their job to convert forcibly. And throughout, we haven't looked at the codex entries, but throughout the lore of Dragon Age, the Qunari have waged war against the entirety of the rest of the world to convert them. And the only reason they haven't is because the rest of the world fought them to their stalemate, and we had magic. They have magic, but they don't use it as well as we do. Like, they restrict it because they're afraid of it. And we use magic a lot more liberally, especially the country of Tevinter. So now even Tevinter and the Qunari society are still fighting to this day. It's not a war. It's more like a weird Cold War, but they are fighting. It's I guess it's more like the Iraq War, where there's just a series of uninterrupted conflicts. Or interrupted conflicts, actually.
As you...
Wait, so
you called.
Dog?
Speak, then.
That's it. We are done with Sten for now. Actually, we're not. We need to get a sword. So let's go get more people. Bring you back.
Yes.
Alright, now all we have to do is trigger 2 conversations about magic and 1 about children. Children is far away from here. Magic, I know people said we can trigger it in the Circle Tower. I think, though, we can trigger it with Wynn. Or Morgan. So we'll get to it. And we also just did a lot of work, so let's save that. Yeah, if I don't make enough progress, I'll just save over the same file. So that's fine. Alright, hey guys, militia time.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray and hope for a miracle.
I believe in miracles. Cause I'm wild from... Hey, Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden.
You sexy thing! You sexy
I
thing.
heard they all died with the king.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm alive.
So you say. A damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know.
He's right here, actually.
That much is clear.
We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to
We
help,
got that.
though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Damn. Hey, man. We'll get through this. Don't worry about it.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me...
His voice just got way too... Alright, alright, what can I do?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Okay, why isn't he talking?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
He might actually. Alright, anything else you need?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about Dwin.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
I will. There's some questions.
Ask away.
No, never mind.
Right.
Alright, hey Leniana, thanks. I appreciate that. Appreciate everything you did for us. Won't take it for granted because it ain't hard to see the best parts of you or a part of me. Hey mama. Thank you, Wen. Thank you, I appreciate you being here. Alright, I believe, so this here is a spot where you can trigger dialogue. So let's trigger it.
Wen, is this yours?
Oh, my bag of components. Thank you, dear. I was wondering where it got to.
You left it by the fire at camp.
Oh, yes. I remember now. How age creeps up on you and brings with it forgetfulness.
You're a great mage, Wen, and you're sharper and wiser than many people I know. Some young ones, too.
Oh, but you should have seen me 15, 20 years ago. The fires have dimmed somewhat since then. But thank you, Liliana, for picking up after this old lady.
Ah, that's sweet. Alright. So every time we walk out of a house, we'll try to trigger something new. Yeah. The blacksmith's over here or something like that. Blacksmithy. Oh, my nose hurts. Liliana, open the thing, please. I don't want it.
I finished.
Thank you for finishing. Alright, hey, dude.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Hey, this is Owen. I gotta talk to you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
Listen, can I not talk through the door?
All right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Okay, just like, the fuck, man? Alright, guys, let's go. Hey, man. Nice beard.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
Hey, I'm Ren. I'm a Grey Warden helping Van Tegan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Funny, you didn't sound like an elf through the door.
What does an elf sound like?
Can't say I expected that. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
God, it does smell like booze in here. Why are you locked in here? What are you doing?
My girl, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her.
That's sad.
She's been my
Almost
life.
as sad as everyone dying right now.
Passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village or anyone.
Listen, you're just gonna drink yourself to death. You could work to help save her. Every moment we stay alive here is another moment we could take to the castle.
I'm an old man. Everyone knows we aren't making it through the night. Or are you going to save us?
I intend to try.
Is that so?
Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
Alright. And the militia?
If you look for Valena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
And if she's not there?
It would be better than going to my grave wondering.
Fair enough. If I get the chance, I'll do it.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me.
I promise nothing. Go fuck yourself. I can't find her, Jesus. I'll find a dead body or her.
We will do our best. Please believe us, friend.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Is this a promise we will not keep?
What's this?
Stan, why?
I said nothing to you, human.
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose...
Stan, if we're lying to somebody, we lie to them after we walk away from them. Not during.
It's better send his men here.
We talk about it after.
Possible, if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Alright. Stan. Why are you being an asshole? You're lucky I still like you, Stan. I'll get you a painting or something later.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally.
Let's talk some business. What you got? Do I have any junk? No, I don't. Traps and stuff. Viridium. Scale, chainmail, split mail. I don't know what Alistair has. And I can't compare it, unfortunately, because he's not in the party right now. He might have scale, but well, let's not waste money on him yet. We'll do it later if we have to. You and I need to talk about that. You need to relax. Maybe don't lie. Maybe don't call out any bull spit I have while I'm talking to the person. Jesus. Alright, let's trigger another one. It's the other way. Hold on, Murdoch. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Aren't you chilly, Stan?
Chilly? I don't know this word.
It's much warmer where you're from, isn't it? Don't you feel cold?
I suppose.
I don't imagine we can find a cloak in your size, can we?
Just get 2 cloaks.
What?
Sew them together.
Nothing. Nothing. Don't mind me. Now, I wonder where I could get a skein of good wool yarn.
Just gonna make him a nice cloak. Hey, Murdoch, I got your boy.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good
Hey, that's
enough,
great.
I say. I'll inform Bantigan the militia is ready to fight.
I mean, well, he'll slow down.
It's a welcome they won't soon forget.
Alright, hold on. Persuade.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
Great. How's morale?
The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready. Is there anything else?
Alright, I'll be back. I need to check on something.
I have a...
That's good that you have a good feeling. Let's go talk to Dwayne. He's over here, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. I was right the first time. It's the other way. It's the other way. It's this way. I found you. There's a thing over there I can use. I'll talk to that in a second. Let's pop a second save now. Bum, bada, bum, bum. Bum, bada, bum, bum. Yeah. Hello? I'm knocking. Oh, yeah, I'm not a rogue, so I can't pick the lock. I'll just break it. I've tried nothing, and I'm all out of options.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope
You
you have a
didn't
good
answer the
reason
door.
for breaking and entering into my home.
Hey, I'm looking for a Canary sword you bought.
You broke into my house for that?
Surrender the blade before I lose patience, dwarf.
So it's your sword. Farron didn't mention he took it off a live giant.
Alright. Well, how much do you want for it?
I'll let it go for 6 sovereigns. The number's got a nice sound to it, don't you think?
That's insane, 6.
You think Kunari swords are easy to find this far south? It's probably the only one on this side
That's
of the
probably true,
waking
actually.
sea.
That's what the lawyer found this from. I'll pay it.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Now, why don't you take your sword and leave?
Oh, Murdoch says he needs you for the militia, by the way.
So what? You recruiting for him? I'll tell you what I told Murdoch. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
You know, chances are better out there than in here.
Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die.
I can't change your mind?
Maybe. Let's hear what you've got.
You know, I'm not paying you more money. I can put in a good word for you with Bantigan or the Arl.
You might just be able to pull that off. Fine. I'll throw in with the militia. For now. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
I heard you. So if you don't get the sword right then and there, you have to wait until he comes back, I believe, because he doesn't become a dialogue thing afterwards. I don't know if he can die, though. I think he can, but I don't know if that ruins the quest.
Sorry,
Oh,
can't do that.
I probably could rob him for the key and then steal the sword. Right, I probably could do that. That makes sense now. Alright, excuse me. Hold on, everybody, wait. Everyone stop running. No, not you. God damn it.
It is.
Stan, you.
You called.
Oh, I have to give you the sword.
As you wish.
Alright, hold on. It's a gift now. No, there you go. I had it. Hey, Stan's sword. Canard grade sword. Though its blade shows nicks, it's obviously been well looked after.
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war.
Hey, man. You're welcome, Stan.
I would thank you for this, if I knew how.
Just say thank you.
And I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the Blight were ended. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Then lead the way.
Yay. Is he wearing it? He's not. And I got him back to Massive Strength. Let's see here. So he does have a sword now. It's not very good. Like, the thing he has right now is already a lot better. Which is like, it sucks. Oh, 12 attack is really good. I am going to give it to him. Just so he can be a big baby about his big sword. Look at him. Look how much he loves it. He's so stupid. Alright, let's leave this place and then throw him out of the party. Because we're done with Sten now. I mean, let's see who has anything to talk about.
I have been mistaken.
Huh? What do you mean?
You are a soldier worthy to stand among the Beresad.
Hey, man.
I did not think so when we
That's
first
sweet.
met.
Hey. Thank you.
You are welcome. The day will come when the Arishok sends us here. On that day, I will not look to find you on the battlefield.
I hope I won't see you too, Sten.
There is no point in dwelling on it. We should move on.
Alright, bye.
As you wish.
Will he call us the thing?
What is your wish, Kadan?
Ah,
Hardly
Kadan.
surprised.
We'll talk more about Ferelden later.
As
And then we'll see if we can. Well, let's just try to trigger his mage dialogue one more time for now. But yes, he calls us Kadan now. Kadan is like trusted commander. More or less. We'll get a more precise definition down the road, but that's basically what it means. Oh, look, there's Dwin. Hanging out down the street. Help defend our village.
I saw what you were doing back there.
Oh, here we go.
Oh?
Don't play innocent with me.
What are you talking about?
You playing with that kitten.
There was no
True.
kitten.
Sten, I saw you. You were dangling a piece of twine for it.
I was helping it train.
You're a big softy.
We will never speak of this again.
Softy.
Ah, loser. We caught you having feelings.
Vashaden.
What a baby. Baby has feelings. I have no feelings. You can hurt, Warden. That kitten is pretty effing adorable, though. What an idiot. So splint mail and chain mail. Alright. Now, we can tell Murdoch we got Dwyn, which we will. But there's also a tavern up there, I think. Oh, we still have to find that kid. We'll do all these things and more. Alright, let's go.